Start. The writ petition was filed by the appellant on the ground that his father, who was working as constable, was untraceable and his whereabouts were not known. Another writ petition was filed by the mother of the appellant, in which the court observed that since whereabouts of the father of the appellant are not known for last 7 years, therefore the concept of deemed death of the father of the appellant could be invoked to the case in hand. Accordingly, there was a direction of the court directing for payment of service benefits of the father of the appellant to his mother. It was also contended in the writ petition filed by the appellant that having received the said benefit, now a right has accrued to the appellant to seek for a compassionate appointment in the light of the rules applicable. The aforementioned writ petition was contested by the respondent, contending inter alia that the father of the appellant was dismissed from service for unauthorized absence, and therefore in a case like that the appellant was not entitled to claim the benefit of compassionate appointment. The writ petition was also opposed by the respondent on the ground that the rules as applicable did not permit any compassionate appointment in favor of a person like the appellant, and therefore no such benefit could be given in favor of the appellant. The writ petition thereafter was taken up for arguments by the learned single judge, who, considering the facts and circumstances of the case, dismissed the writ petition, holding that no case for such appointment was made out. Being aggrieved, the appellant filed a second appeal before the division bench of the Allahabad High Court. The said special appeal was taken up for consideration, and by impugned judgment and order dated 28th August 2002, the division bench dismissed the appeal, holding that there was no scope to interfere with the order of the learned single judge. Still being aggrieved by the said order, present appeal is filed, in which leave was granted. A bare perusal of the aforesaid rule would make it crystal clear that there is a time limit prescribed according to which a deserving candidate has to make an application for appointment within 5 years from the date of death of the government servant. Admittedly, the father of the appellant was untraceable from 1981. Without entering into and deciding the issue as to whether employment of compassionate ground could be asked for in a case of deemed death under section 108 of the Evidence Act, even if we assume for the sake of argument that it can be so demanded and asked for, such a right should not and could have been exercised in the year 1988, and computing the period of 5 years therefrom, the period of limitation for making an application for employment in the case of the appellant expired in the year 1993. The very concept of giving a compassionate appointment is to tide over the financial difficulties that is faced by the family of the deceased due to the death of the earning member of the family. There is immediate loss of earning for which the family suffers financial hardship. The benefit is given so that the family can tide over such financial constraints. The request for appointment on compassionate grounds should be reasonable and proximate to the time of the death of the bread earner of the family, inasmuch as the very purpose of giving such benefit is to make financial help available to the family to overcome sudden economic crisis occurring in the family of the deceased who has died in harness. But this, however, cannot be another source of recruitment. This also cannot be treated as a bonanza and also as a right to get an appointment in government service. Stop.